The lone wolf limped through the desolate, frozen valley. Each step was a battle against the beating wind and the gnawing ache in his stomach. His ribs pushed sharply against his matted fur, a constant, cool reminder of the unforgiving winter. Snow, thick and unrelenting, blanketed the world in a shroud of white, burying every familiar scent, every trail he might have known. All that remained was the sharp sting of hunger, a primal instinct that drove him forward through the endless expanse of ice. He pressed on, his ember eyes scanning the horizon, fixed on a set of faint tracks pressed into the fresh powder. They were barely visible, a ghost of a trail that could lead to either a life-saving meal or a final, deadly confrontation. He didn't have a choice. Survival was a gamble, and this was the only one he could take. As the Palisund dipped below the jagged peaks, night fell like a curtain of black velvet, bringing with it an even deeper, more profound cold. The world went silent. The only sound the soft crunch of his paws on the snow and the ragged rhythm of his own breathing. In the deep gloom, he stumbled upon it, a dark shape against the white, a fallen elk, a gift from the very storm that sought to claim him. The great beast was frozen solid, its life stolen by the merciless cold. He ate, tearing at the frozen flesh with a desperate energy, taking just enough to silence the ache in his belly and feel a sliver of strength return to his weary limbs. The meal was a small victory, a brief reprieve in his solitary war for existence. As the first light of dawn painted the eastern sky in hues of rose and gold, a sound drifted across the mountains. It was distant, ethereal yet unmistakable. The howls of a pack. He froze, listening intently. These were not the challenging calls of rivals, not threats carried on the wind. They were familiar voices, echoes from a life he had lost, the sound of the pep he once belonged to. A flicker of something long dormant ignited within him. Hope. Lifting his head towards the towering peaks, he drew a deep, cold breath and answered. A long, mournful, yet resolute howl tore from his throat, a sound filled with the pain of his solitude and the unwavering desire to return. His call echoed through the valley, a single voice reaching out across the vast, frozen wilderness. He didn't know if they would hear him, or if they would welcome him back. But for the first time in a long time, the path forward wasn't just about survival. It was about finding his way home. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow for more.